So the first foundational piece that every man needs in his wardrobe to look good, the classic sweater. Also known as a jumper, the sweater is not only stylish, but it's also functional. One of those easy pieces that you can put on and it just looks good. Now, of course, there's a few caveats with that. You want to make sure the sweater fits you well. You want to make sure that it's classic in design and the material used is of high quality. Now, the sweater I'm wearing right here, this turtleneck in maroon, I love it because I can pair it with a pair of dark jeans, boots, very simple. At the same time, it sets me apart. Now, if turtlenecks aren't your thing, simply change up the style. Right here, I've gone with a classic crew neck. And make sure to pay attention to the material. This is made from a cashmere wool, means it's going to be really soft, but a little bit more expensive. Wool, especially finer wools, are perfectly fine, and they do a great job insulating heat. Once you get over to cottons, they don't do as great of a job insulating heat, but they can be more affordable. Be careful of synthetics. They can look good, but usually after a few washes, they start to show wear and tear. Next up, we get this V-neck navy sweater. This is not going to win awards for originality, but you know what it is going to do? Make pretty much any man look good. So a darker color like this with the V-neck is going to draw attention to the chest, just make it look larger, make you look more masculine. In today's video, gents, we're talking about the basics that you need to always look stylish. Next style basic that should be in every man's wardrobe, a little bit of fashionable footwear. Now, when I say fashionable footwear, a lot of people assume I'm talking about dress shoes. Not the case. You can simply step up your casual, everyday wear, and all of a sudden, you are looking good. You're upgrading your style, and this is a very easy way for your daily style to improve it. So throw out those running shoes and look to get a nice pair of sneakers. You go with something a little bit more complex. This here got this blue suede mixed in with the leather. But if that's too much for you, then go with a classic. Right here, we've got this white and leather. What I like about this, it's actually a lot easier to clean than you think, especially if you go with a quality leather. And overall, this is going to match any casual outfit you put it with. And for those of you guys that like high tops, my son included, he actually grabbed a pair here out of my office. He at least asked. Point being is find a style that works for you. What I like about this, we've got this classic leather brown, but we got that high contrast sole. And speaking of contrast, your work shoot does not have to be boring, especially if you dress up a bit. A lot of people think you got to go with a classic dress shoe all the time. Not the case. Right here, I really like the contrast. Again, we've got this blue suede mixed in with the leather. Notice that pattern. I just love the idea of blue mixed in with brown. It works so well and really works with a lot of clothing I know in my wardrobe. That being said, you don't have to have different materials to have contrast. Right here, we've just got slight differences in color, and that is what draws attention to these shoes, but still does a good job of maintaining the formality. And the style details matter. This looks like a simple pair of dress shoes, except when you look at the toe. What do we have here? A medallion. Basically, just a little bit of broguing. It sets this shoe apart, just adds a bit of style that you could wear in a very conservative environment. Now, gents, all the shoes you've seen so far in today's video are brought to you by today's sponsor, Ace Marks. Now, guys, if you've watched a few of my shoe videos here at Real Men Real Style, you know that I love Ace Marks. I've been talking about these guys for years because I love what they're doing. Gents, Ace Marks makes fashionable, comfortable shoes affordable. And to add to that, they're also innovating with footwear. Check out this latest project over at Kickstarter. Guys, you got to check out these travel shoes. These are the first ever leather dress shoes and leather sneakers that are fully collapsible, fit right into your luggage and save space, and there are no creases. Now, gents, I had a couple pairs sent to me here in the office, and I have to say, I'm absolutely in love with these. And I like how they went with the classic styles. This blucher right here, this is something that is going to work with sports jacket. You could even dress this up with a casual suit. This is a shoe you're going to get miles out of. And these loafers here in blue, I asked specifically for these. I love the split toe. I love the penny loafer design. This is classic right here. You can dress it up. I'm going to dress this down with a sweater jean look. This is something I would wear to the airport because I can slip on and off. I love how they pay attention to the style detail. This is something that's going to look great and it's incredibly functional. Now, specifically, these can collapse down to 2 inches. What that means is that you can get your shoes into your carry-on luggage. What I love about this is you can have more outfits, you have more options when you're traveling, and again, you take them out, they're not going to be damaged. They are made specifically to do this. And let's talk about why the upper leather doesn't crease. Why are they able to fold in? So they actually developed a new technology in the toe and the heel, the counter area, so it is made actually to fold in on itself. And the leather they're using up here is a buffalo leather that's resistant to creasing. And let's talk about comfort. These are soft, light, and flexible, and they use that Ace Marks last. This allows them to make incredibly fashionable shoes that are very comfortable, break in very easily. These are no exception. Incredibly comfortable. You could wear these for 12 hours in a day and be fine. Oh, and Ace Marks is more than just dress shoes. Check out their sneaker collections, either the travel sneakers or just the regular sneakers they've got over on their website. Gents, what I love about Ace Marks is you get great shoes at a fair price. What is a fair price? Okay, so I got some shoes over here, $1,000 there, $500 there. These are at the same quality level, and guess what? Under $200. How do they do that? They ship directly to the consumer. These guys are the real deal. I know the founders, I know these shoes, and I love these shoes. They're always a great deal, so I love bringing them to you guys. Again, take advantage of this deal. I'm linking to it down in the description. Their Kickstarter to be able to get the best deal ever on these travel shoes, and I'm also going to link over to their website because I talked about some other shoes which are not the travel shoes, and you can just go over to their website, peruse, grab some great shoes. They got some good deals. Just an awesome company. I'm proud to support them. Again, guys, use that link. Take advantage of the Kickstarter deal. It's not going to be around forever. Next up on this list, well-fitted denim. And what do I mean by that? Let me go ahead and pull up this chart right here, and I've got different body types and the style of denim that you want to go for. Jean fit is so key. You want to make sure you get the right style for your body type. The general rule here is if you're a bit of a heavier guy, you don't want to go for anything tight or close. If you're a thinner guy, you don't want to go for anything baggy or loose. This seems pretty much common sense, but so many guys mess this up. And don't be afraid to be able to take your denim into a tailor to get it adjusted, because a small bit of a taper more towards the leg, actually getting them hemmed so that you're not dragging them. Yes, had that back torn up back part of the denim, that never looks good. Make sure that you find denim that fits you well, and if it's close, if it needs to be adjusted, don't be afraid to get it just so it fits perfect. Yeah, it makes a big difference. Remember, when it comes to denim, fit, and fit. Next up on this list, I think a basic item that every man should have in a stylish wardrobe are trousers not made from denim. So many guys, that's all they default to, but there are tons of other options out there. And really, for me, pants in general, I like to keep them simple. To me, they're the canvas which you draw on with all your other clothing. But if you are going to go for something that stands out, something a bit different, chinos are a great place to start. They come in a wide variety of colors, made from cotton. You can find them incredibly inexpensive. Again, make sure they're tailored to fit your body right. Maybe look at linen. If you're in really hot weather, you want something breathable, those make great trousers as well. Now with cooler weather, you got a lot of options. Cavalry twill, moleskin, and flannel. It doesn't always have to be gray flannel. One of my favorites, but it doesn't always have to be slacks or dressed up trousers like that. You can go with casual jean style pants that have a flannel, a napped weave to them. And this is just really nice, especially in the fall, the winter, the spring. Those cooler days, they're just a little bit warmer and they look dressier than jeans. Get a pair in gray, maybe olive, and those are going to work with so many of your tops. It's really just a great way to set yourself apart from the crowd. Now, gents, if you've ever dressed so damn good, when you looked in the mirror, you had to give yourself a double look. Yeah, do me a favor, smash that like button. Seriously, guys, when you interact with these videos, the YouTube gods know, hey, we need to pass this around and help it reach more people. Next up, we've got the classic crew neck t-shirt. And I think that you should always have a few of these in your wardrobe. Whether you go cheap, whether you go expensive, make sure it fits your body. If you're a little bit heavier, it's not something you're probably going to wear by itself, but you can wear it as a layering piece. Now, what about graphic tees? Oftentimes I throw them under the bus, and that's simply because I don't think that they're as useful as most men think they are. They're overused, they're overplayed. I really like a solid colored tee because unless you're getting paid by a brand, why wear the brand logo on your, right here on your chest? Instead, go for something that's going to be versatile, something that's going to be interchangeable, something that even if you're a bit heavy and you shouldn't be wearing a t-shirt by in of itself, you could actually use it as a layering piece. And that's what I like to see. Now, if you are a bit heavier or if you're in great shape and you want to better show off the chest, you're a thinner guy, look at another type of t-shirt, and that is the V-neck t-shirt. I really like V-necks, especially when they fit you well in the arm, they fit you well in the chest area, because again, it accentuates the chest, draws attention to that area, and it's a great looking style. Now, as we're talking about casual t-shirts, let's now jump into the Henley. So the Henley is a separate piece, and I like this one because it's got that little bit of style detail right in the front, 2 to 4 buttons. So it is a pullover. It's not going to ever, be confused with a button down, but it doesn't have the collar. So this is going to be much more casual. You can pretty much wear it in any situation you would wear a V-neck or a t-shirt. But what I like about Henleys is they come in a wide variety of longer sleeve Henleys. There's just something about it. And as a skinny guy, I love the fact that you can just roll them up a bit to your mid forearm arm, kind of builds up the arm area, just makes you look strong and masculine. Next up, we've got the casual button down. Not to confuse this with a dress shirt. A dress shirt is traditionally white. You will see them in light blue, maybe some stripes or patterns, but dress shirts are made to be worn with a suit or a sports jacket. A casual button down can be worn on its own as a layering piece. It's oftentimes going to be made from a heavier material such as Oxford or a cotton that's just got more of a twill or heavier weave. And what I like about casual button downs is they're going to have those collars. And the collar, it does a great job of framing in the face. This is just one of those pieces that needs to be in every man's wardrobe. The next foundational piece that should be in every man's wardrobe, a jacket. When I say jacket, I'm talking sports jackets, leather jackets, jean jackets. You find a style that works for you. Yes, I think every man should own a sports jacket, but I get reality. The vast majority of men just aren't going to pull them off. God, they frame up the shoulders. They slim up your waist area. They just make you look good. But I get it. If you don't want to go for that type of jacket, then look at the leather jacket. It does many of the same things, also builds up the hands. It just makes you look more masculine. Jean jackets do a decent job. There are other lightweight like fatigue jackets that will do a good job just slimming up the silhouette, creating, just a more enhanced look, make it look taller. This is why I love the jacket and why I put it in here, especially if you live in a part of the world that it gets cool at least one season, then bring in that jacket, use it as a layering piece. Even if it does stay warm most of the year in your area, look for then a thin jacket that's going to be breathable. There are jackets out there, especially sports jackets, that are made for summer or made to be unlined so that you can wear them even in the heat. Now for this next item, I'm going to cheat a bit because I'm going to put a few pieces in together, and I'm going to say that you need to have one suit in a dark color that makes you look good and that you have ready for those important times in life when you just need to dress up and you don't have much notice. Maybe a last minute wedding. You have a friend that passes away and you are being asked to be a pallbearer at his funeral. Those are events in which you want to show respect, you want to look your best, and you don't want to have to be running out to purchase something that's going to make you look like a clown and not fit you. So a dark colored suit, either in charcoal gray or navy, a white dress shirt, a tie, prefer just go for a darker blue or maybe a darker red, maroon or something like that, and then a pair of dress shoes that don't really draw attention. Those shoes I showed you earlier, you can go with a pair of hole cuts. Those look amazing. Or you could go just Balmoral Oxford Classics. Point being is have that outfit ready for the times you need it in your life. It's there and it makes you feel great, especially when you know it fits you and it makes you look good. The next basic item that should be in every man's stylish wardrobe, a watch. So watches are interesting because the more you get into them, the more you realize it's about the story. It's about your relationship with time than it is the watch. This watch right here, I had to save up for a year to be able to afford this watch. I loved it as a kid. It had world temperature, world time, and no, it wasn't actually getting, satellite data. It was simply had historical averages, but I love this watch. G-Shocks when I was in the military, loved these. And then I started getting into field watches. I looked at pilot watches, never really got into them too much. Dress watches, I've got a few of those and they're nice. I really have settled on dive watches. That's kind of where my sweet spot is. I can dress them up, I can dress them down. Point being is this is one of those pieces of male jewelry that you can have fun with. Tons of options out there. Find a style that works for you and have fun with it. Sunglasses, undershirts, what did I miss? Gents, let me know in the comments below. I love to hear from you. So, what video to watch next? Well, how about this one right here, which I'm not going to tell you what it is. Now, I'm not going to rickroll you, and I'm not going to send you off to something that's not safe for work, but I will send you to a video on my channel that not many people have seen that is really good. And what am I talking about? Guys, find out. Click on the mystery link, boom, right here. Seriously, I'm not going to do anything bad. It's a good video. Check it out.